Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today we've got a product from Eachine. This is their luminous portable Bluetooth speaker, the Vivid Jar. This does have LED lights, two sections of LED lights here that will play or go off while you're playing music. And you can pick this guy up on Amazon for $22.99. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can check that out. Also leave a link to Eachine where you can check out all the products that they have to offer. Now this guy does support speakerphone function. It does have a mic in, so you will be able to use this for hands-free calls. It has an aux in as well, so if you need to use your a device that does not have Bluetooth, you can plug in the 3.5 millimeter aux cable. It does have a base radiator, and I'll explain that a little bit more. It does support FM radio, and it does have illumination by those lights that I did talk about here in the picture. There's a blue ring at the bottom and a white light in the middle slits that you see here. That will light up. Now it comes in 4 different colors. There's a blue, a pink, a white, and a black. We happen to have the black model as our review model. You can get the blue, the white, and the black on Amazon. I did not see the pink at the time of this recording. So let's go over just a few of the specifications here. You got some your impedance here. You've got your 3-watt speaker. It's a upward firing speaker. You've got your S and N ratio here. You've got your frequency range, which is 160 hertz to 18 kilohertz. You have multi-input. You have that aux cable input. You also have a TF card, which is a micro SD card that will support MP3 files, WAV files, WMA files, FLAC files, and APE files. So you've got a broad range of files that you can play off your micro SD card. The DC input is a 5 volt at 0.5 amps. The unit size is 73 by 73 by 80 millimeters, and it weighs 186 grams. So let's bust this guy open and show you the speaker itself and what comes with it. Okay, get that out of the way. Got a little box in here that has our charge cable / aux cable, which I'll get into in just a second to show you guys what that's all about, and a user manual as well. Now the cable that they give you is a micro USB cable that splits out into 2 different things. If you want to charge it, you're going to want to just plug the USB port into any laptop or desktop USB port, or a wall adapter if you happen to have one, will work just as well to recharge the unit. If you want to play any devices that do not have Bluetooth, you have a 3.5 millimeter jack as well, and it all is coupled into this one cable for the micro USB. So you'll just plug that in where it says aux in or DC in to recharge the unit and or play from the aux cable itself. So you've got both in one, which I thought was actually pretty clever. So you don't want to lose this cable. You're not going to really be if you want to use the aux cable, don't lose it. You know, you could use any USB to micro USB cable just to charge it, so you've got that. But if you're going to be using devices that use the 3.5 millimeter jack, don't lose this cable because you'd have to have a micro USB to 3.5 to utilize it if you lose the original cable. Now let's take a look really quickly at the booklet. Here are the specifications on this guy. Again, 3-watt speaker. We went over the dimensions. There is a lithium battery in here that has a capacity of 550 milliamps. The power input is that 5 volt at 0.5 amps. Operating range is that standard 10 meters to which is 33 feet that we see on Bluetooth, and the playtime is 4 to 5 hours when it's fully charged. You do get that SD card slot there. You do get the Bluetooth streaming, the 3.5 millimeter line in. You also have a mode which is FM radio, and you also get a mode that we usually don't see, which is a recorder mode that will record through the microphone to a micro SD card. So if you have a micro SD card in here and you need to make notations, or you want to actually record voice files, you can put this in a recording mode, and this will actually record voice files directly to your micro SD card, which I thought was actually a pretty cool addition. So that is all set. There is a 2-year warranty on this, by the way. If you do need a code to a PIN code to connect to older devices, it is 4 zeros, just in case you need to know that. And again, you've got several different modes. Once you turn it on, you can use the multifunction button, and you can either go from Bluetooth to SD card to aux in to FM to card reader to recorder and record play. So that pretty much gives you a bunch of different modes that you can use, and you'll get voice prompts. When you go to your SD mode, it'll say TF card. When you go to aux in, it'll say auxiliary connection. FM radio, it'll say FM radio. Card reader, it'll say card reader mode. Recorder, it'll say recorder. And again, when you get into the recording mode, you're just going to want to push the play pause button there, and you'll be able to record any thing that you're listening to or whatnot, voices, conversation, whatever, and it will record right to your SD card. So very, very interesting. And they do have a contact us a service at Eachine.com. If you need to contact them, you've got that there. And again, as advertised on Amazon, there is a 2-year warranty on this, so that's awesome. So let's get that out of the way. Going over the build quality, they have this nice rubber ring on the bottom to keep this guy from going anywhere on your desk, and it works really well. Picks up some dust, but that's okay. You've got your reverse track and volume down and forward track and volume up buttons here. Your multifunction button, play, pause, accept phone calls, hang up. Your pinhole microphone here. You've got your LED mode button here, a dedicated on-off switch, an LED to show you whether you're in pairing mode or charging, your aux and DC in, which we've already gone over to charge the device or use an auxiliary, and then your micro SD card slot as well. Upward facing 3-watt speaker, so be aware of that. It does a pretty good job at putting out sound, and we will show you that in just a second. I'm going to pair this guy up.
Bluetooth.
Now it said it's Bluetooth, so it's and it is blinking.
Waiting for connection.
And it is waiting for connection, so it's in Bluetooth mode. Now, if we wanted to go to a different mode, we would just use this multifunction button.
Auxiliary connection.
Now it's an auxiliary connection.
FM radio.
Now we're in FM radio. I'll turn it down for just a second. If you want it to search for stations, it will do that by just hitting the multifunction button. And as you can see, that works pretty good.
Bluetooth.
Now we're back to Bluetooth, and we do have a blinking light, so we're ready to pair.
For connection.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Android phone real quick. I'm going to pair this guy up. I'm going to play you a few files just so that you guys can see how this sounds. And by the way, the reason I couldn't get into the SD card mode or the record mode by pushing that multifunction button is because I do not have one installed in the unit. If you had one installed in the unit, it would have cycled through 2 more other than just Bluetooth, auxiliary, and FM radio. So we're going to scan in Bluetooth to try to find this device, and it should come up as Vivid Jar, and it does, so we're going to click on it.
Bluetooth connected.
And it told us that the Bluetooth was connected, so we are connected to phone and media audio. Again, we did test calls on this and had no problems having the other person on the other side of the phone call hear us. It does have a pinhole microphone in it, as you can see right there, and works really well if you have it on your desk. If you're across the room or something like that, you might have some issues, so I don't advise that. But if it's just sitting on your desk or something fairly close to you, it's going to pick up your voice no problem. So let's play a track really quickly so you can hear some of the sound. So as you heard, the sound was very good coming out of this. It is top firing. And again, I'm going to turn down the lights because I do want to show you the last bit, which is our LED function. As you can see, right here, you've got this mode here. If you press and hold this, you're going to get that little light that comes on, that white light in the center. And then I'm going to play a music track real quick as well. Turn down the volume. Sorry for that, guys. Then you've got this blue. It may look purple on the film, but it's blue. And you also have a mode that will pulsate with the music, as you can see. So very cool. This thing has a ton of features. And very nicely designed, soft rubber matte finish. Decent speaker for 3 watts, puts out some sound, and has a ton of features, again, for that $22.99 price point. So this was the Eachine Vivid Jar. You can check it out again on Amazon. You will have the link in the description below. If you have any questions or comments about this guy, please leave them in the comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Please like and subscribe, and I'll check you guys out on the next video.